Hey guys, it's Carla. Today I'm working on 140-pound cardstock paper with acrylic paint. I've got white, golden sunset, English ivy green, burnt sienna, and black. And I've already covered my paper with cayman blue, but anything close to these colors will work. It does help though to have some sort of blue in the background. All right, so I'm going to start up here with my most distant area. And what I want up here, I'm using a hog bristle brush, a synthetic flat brush. What I want up here is just non-distinct stuff happening, like maybe some trees in the background. Just very distant stuff happening. And then what shows through up here will be sky. What shows through down here will be water. So the blue works for both. I'm just kind of twisting my brush as I go and just creating different shapes and then picking up different shades too, so that it's not all one solid color. All right, maybe something like that. And then over here, I want kind of a bank, I guess, to hold the water in. So I'm just going to create a dark base color first. So I need to determine what shape I want my waterfall to be. So maybe it'll come down like this. Maybe level out and come down again. Maybe something like that. And then over here, we'll take care of that later. All right, so now I'm going to move on to my hog bristle fan brush and create some different texture. Okay, so maybe this will be a little bit of a heel right here. And I want to have a tree up here. But actually, I think first I'll put in, I think I'll have a bush back behind it. So maybe something like this. Okay, I think that'll work. All right, so now I'm gonna put in some trees. So maybe one will go up through here like this. I'm still just using this fan brush and tapping it in so that I get kind of a textured tree. And then maybe one here, going a little straighter up. All right, now maybe I'll have some kind of a mossy look on this land area. So maybe it comes up under the tree, kind of hangs down here toward the water. All right, let's see. All right, I think I'll have some dark areas here, like maybe there's rocks back there or something going on. It'll just be kind of a shadow color for the water, and like I said, it'll indicate that maybe there's rocks or dirt or something showing through. Maybe just something like that. Okay, now I'm going to start on the actual water, still using that fan brush. So up here I want it to be fairly level, and I'm just kind of skimming across it like in horizontal strokes. And then it'll come down, and I'm barely using any pressure as I come down so that I can get that kind of broken look. I want to make sure that I don't cover up all of my blue. I want it to peek through. Okay, and then maybe there's a level spot right here, and then it comes down again. Maybe this one starts up here. Let's see, well, I've got a fairly dry brush. I'm gonna kind of soften this edge. Okay, I think I like that. Now up here where this water is coming down, it's going to hit here and kind of splash up. So I want to have a little bit of foam there. And then down here, it's where my waterfall's gonna end. So I want some streaks of level water down here. And then also the foam. Now I think this is dry enough up here to go ahead and put some color in. I'm just putting this on the right hand side of the trees. And now I think I'll start on my, and actually I'm going to get some water here, thin down some white. By thinning it down, it'll make it more transparent. And I'm going to drag some of that in. And with it being transparent, it won't cover up all my color, but it'll give me just a different texture. All right, now maybe down here I'll have some rocks. And with my flat brush, come back in with some level water underneath each rock. And maybe I'll have a little bit of green in it. All right, now I'm going to come in with my liner brush and put in some limbs and branches. Just a dark green. I'll water it down so it'll flow off my brush easier. All right, now back to my fan brush. I'm going to start with a dark green, and then I'll slowly lighten it up. So I'm just using the tip of my fan brush to put in some leaves up here. All right, now with a lighter green, highlight this. Remember, when you're putting leaves on the tree, remember to come in front of the tree too. You don't want to make it look like it just, leaves are just growing out the side of the trees. All right, now some of this water I want to be brighter. And kind of more in, I guess you would call it clumps, I don't know, but where the water's kind of clumping together. All right, now I'm going to put some trees over here. I mean, some leaves. You won't be able to see the tree, but you'll be able to see the leaves coming off the tree. All right, now I can add this yellow to it. Form a different shade. I mean, this is just solid black, but form different shades of green, because yellow and black make a nice, like, olive green. But I don't want to cover up all of my dark area. Just want to highlight it. Okay, now I want to kind of warm this up in here, the water area. I don't want it to be so bright white. A little bit of warmth in it. Maybe warm up these rocks a little. I might even put just a little hint of green. Very watered down. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, now, lastly, I want to take this warm color and kind of put it somewhere. Figure that out as I do it, I guess. So maybe there's some kind of weeds or something in here. Just something to carry that color on down and warm things up. Yeah, maybe something like that. All right, I guess that does it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, God bless you.